Okay, welcome in. Now we're really gonna do Disco Elysium, so enjoy. Bonjour, welcome back to Revachol. And I don't mean that in a racist way. Now, last time we were examining these back rooms. Behind the bookstore is some kind of cursed commercial district. We got stuck on a roll that I couldn't pass. The ice cream maker one over here. This building. It might contain a password that we need to call in to the lady inside of the computer. Or rather, the lady on the receiving end of that machine. We found a note that seems to indicate that the password might be hidden there. At least that is the most likely thing that's hidden there. But we cannot pass the check. Whatever it was exactly. In the meantime, let's grab ourselves the remaining green orbs for experience with the help of this thought here that gives you one experience for every thought up clicked, for every observational orb. And it's a tome of fascist magic rather candid. A quaint picture book brochure. What do you want me to say about that? Another boring book, just discarded here. I'll take it. That is at least something for my bar. Oh, what's over there? Is that more barbarian books? No, gift books and molten candy. Barbarian books have a lot of dialogue to them, probably. I'm not gonna do that because there's another thought I want to unlock. And since thoughts take time, which means progressing through dialogue, I will have to do that first. First unlock it, then internalize it. As I go over other shit that I skipped for now. However, this girl I brought in...
Sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much...
You just can't
So,
win.
she was standing outside... Oh. What do you say about that?
That's nonsense.
Is that all you gotta say to me? Who hung up the body in the tree, girl?
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
So she is doing her homework now inside instead of standing out in the snow.
Math. It's
Math.
Oh, I found something while you were away.
And now we get a reward for having her mom bring her in because her mom was kind of utilizing her as free labor.
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
So she gives you a hat almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears on the covers. Okay, I get it. I can look just like Dick Mullen, except I'm an actual police officer.
Yes, I bet it looks good on you. Really serious. Right, I have to get back to my homework now.
I think it's...
Before Mum notices. Man.
But you'll see. Here it is. It's a goddamn cowboy hat, of course. To go with the disco shoes and the briefs. Good stuff. Now... what I want to do is open the ledger. So this increases encyclopedia without any downsides. This one just lowers your savoir-faire, which is potentially useful, and then as electrochemistry, which mostly isn't. I don't know where to get better pants, but I'll have to look that up. Should I just get... what is better? Physical instruments better than drama, I would assume. It's a mesh tank top. That's definitely the drama. I can see why that is the drama. I would wear that on stream, so that says enough. Yeah, I really maxed out the stats for now. I just need to get better gear, because he doesn't have best in slot pants yet. I really should put away the goddamn torch. So, there we go. So what I want to do is knock this fucker out for a bit. You'll see what I mean. We found the damaged ledger in the trash container behind the whirling in rags, the hostel or hotel where he's staying. With a bit of skill, we might be able to extract some information from his ledger that he must have scribbled down or kept there prior to the game's beginning.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
When he was still in hopeless drunk. Just easing people into the plot here.
Barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Actually, just realized that I want to change the music settings now that I have a compressor builder on. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the...
Very appetizing toilet paper. Right.
It's a metaphor for you.
Thank you, Damaged Ledger. I have a high opinion of you as well.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
The Empire is always trying to sway me in the wrong direction. Now, browse and smell it for content.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It
Does this
now
damage my
forms
health?
the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Why is it sprinkled with toilet cleaner? Is that just something that randomly ended up there? I'm overthinking it. Let's inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue. I know better than that, though.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue,
Right.
It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
Take it off. We got it.
Still wet. The toilet paper. I mean,
This
kitchen
experience-
tissue. Sorry. Feels
It just
off
leveled up
easily.
from the toilet paper.
All you have
Well,
to do is shake it off your finger, and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
so that is that. Inspect the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself...
It's still legible.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands.
So those are likely to be other cases. So what are they about?
Strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to
That's
estimate
recent.
due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases.
He was actively working on
Not
20 to
completed,
30
mind you.
cases.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week
Yes.
on average.
I just passed the logic check myself in real time. So, is 2 cases a week a good caseload? Or there was mention of a naming convention here? I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely 1 more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the
Okay,
dead,
back to
but
case
its final
files.
skills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if
Is 2
mostly
cases a
illegible.
week a good caseload? Is that a good load, Lieutenant?
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
I'm not sure I completed them.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
A nice brisk pace, the way I like it. 2 streams a week, 2 cases a week. Or Harry.
I prefer a normal caseload. It's a matter of method.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense.
Right.
mostly
We've been there, Damage Ledger. Come on. There was mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins.
Okay,
Yet,
so the names, the
tellingly,
cases have
most are
names.
accompanied by a name. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
I see. So, can we solve them?
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be
I
done.
see.
Once you're done inspecting them,
Alright, they employ some kind of convention.
Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work and
Right.
themselves.
Is that because they were sort of coupled together as a peacekeeping force out of nowhere? And also they have some weird kind of position where they are not an official police force, but they are still the authorities. I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real.
How dare you mock it like that, Kim? How dare you make such a joke about it? That is just making light of the situation of a man with a fucking hole in his head by calling it that.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
I mean, yeah, too far, Kim. Too soon and too far. So what happened to him? He had a fucking hole in his head.
Rail spiked through the head.
Oh,
He died. It was a workplace accident.
okay. Well, that was actually more timid than the reality of the title.
you don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Inspect the clip. Or let's look at the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in
Official
boxes.
forms waiting to be
marked in
filled out for the
brackets.
case.
Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
And us,
The rest of
that's
the
like paperwork. I don't feel like that.
is
It's a
much
goddamn
worse.
stream, everyone. It's entertainment.
Sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork.
I know it's kind of entertaining,
Stare
though.
at the fragile copier paper.
If it's not real paperwork. Does paperwork sim? Now, look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface.
So it's
On the
just an
back, you
official
see the
police
embossed
ledger.
letters.
So what is the color? What's with the color? Or should I shake it?
Something rattles inside,
Ooh.
ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Yes.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it
There we
is
go.
not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, You 4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Alright, so we're gonna retry this. I absolutely want to be able to zoom out the camera, and the only way to get there is through this option. If it doesn't work, never mind.
The two sides of
I wasn't gonna
the
retry
board
it.
slightly misaligned.
Come on,
Like a
you know me, I
drawing
only
of
play by the
sides.
rules.
If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly,
Right, so opening the
slides
compartment.
snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know,
Slide it open.
without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment
Something
is
dark
now
and sinister
open.
is in there about your past.
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Close the permeables compartment. No. Pick up the card, please.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it.
It smells of chewing gum,
Oh,
apricot flavored. A touch of
apricot of all
cinnamon,
things.
the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Didn't they refer to the apricot flavor one? It was like, or is that something I just falsely remember from the future? Because I played through this bit before, only to decide, no, I want to record it. I want to bore everyone with me reading a novel.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care
This part's so
effort,
dramatic.
and a smile. You think. Although that is not something
All right. It's a woman's handwriting.
you're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it
Please
when
come
you
to the
wake up.
castle.
Maybe it will make you happy.
I'll eat your cake for you. Kisses and licks.
Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy. Princess Apricot. It will make me happy. Keep reading.
Your hand shakes holding the card.
Oh,
Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road.
road. Right? Clingy.
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon. You. Every step I take will get lighter.
So this is her writing him.
Run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul,
Right.
and I will
He does have a vast soul. We have a lot
always
of
come back to it.
potential thoughts. He's basically the fucking Joker from Persona 5. We can equip him with a lot of different skills and thoughts. Very deep police officer with a fucking cowboy hat. Correct.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of
Oh.
your lungs and the blood sucked
And
out of your
there
veins.
goes the screen.
Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
This man is so sensitive. You have to feel sorry for him. He is a bit of a wuss.
You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
This story would not be as dramatic if he had been a bit less needy. No. Oh well.
No. Hold on.
Alright, let's hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Oh. You let me on.
Is everything alright?
Endurance, you let me on. Boom. All sideways. Here we go again. Here we go again. Did we unlock a new starting screen here? Oh, it's just the beginning.
There is nothing.
Here we go again.
Again.
Again. Just pulling my leg. He did say again.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Oh no, we're gonna talk to that annoying voice again, aren't we?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of
That
the
one.
sickening longing, the unwell
That
emotion.
voice.
Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool. Oh. Yeah, that's the stuff. What do you mean? Like, I want to feel shitty? Sure. I feel like if he's getting too complacent, he'll just stay like that.
Here in the
make him
paleo-mammalian
feel worse.
cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
There's the thought, by the way. What was that? The X something? The... Oh, Cortex, right. Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no
Where was this
houses,
mentioned?
no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Wait, where was that mentioned? Was it in Oh, that was in the cart. What? Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Oh, yes.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again. Bloated corpse.
Beautiful. Believe me,
Alright,
stupid.
shut up.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on
You
you.
did pass out on a
It's
fucking freezing
in
street
you.
at 8 p.m.
And it's
What is it?
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Oh. God. No more socializing with the limbic system. The limbic system does really make it tempting to just fucking roll over and die just to be done with it. I'm gonna have to find a way to rip it out of my skull just in case it ever starts talking to me if I pass out. I want to preemptively get rid of it. Is it possible to survive that? Can I do without it? It seems like a fairly useless bitch. Alright, glowing lights emerge out of nothingness. Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Him
Drink.
saving our asses.
Water.
Sorry, ass. Sorry. Just getting into it a bit too much. I'm just imagining Daddy Kim leaning over me, you know?
The water is cold, silvery. the
Yes.
stuff of
This
life
was actually
itself
good for our
as it
health.
pours down your
Passing out
parched
like that
throat.
in the middle of
The
the street.
pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Look at that. Got an extra one back. 3 out of 4 now, instead of 2 out of 4.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps,
Yes.
you down half a liter of cold
Wow.
water.
Doing
Some of it
miracles for me.
spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. Hold on. Can we do the thought cabinet thing first? Or not yet? You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room. Even from this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter at the mention of what? A great white object letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. Right. He gets smaller and smaller. There's one for you guys. Now, that should help us zoom out. So he gets smaller and smaller on our screen. A very nice thought to have. I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out.
So now we
I
start
carried you to the
internalizing
cinema
that. That's why I
and took you to the
prioritized it.
hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I
10
out?
minutes, maybe.
I came in contact with the burnt out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
Does that change what ledger name it gets or not?
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case, partner.
Good.
Still not wearing pants.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held.
Oh, let's see. What can we do with it? Since my authority is down right now anyway, I might as well equip it temporarily. How would it not add authority, holding a ledger like that? In your garden gloves. I mean, does this man not exude authority? Don't understand. Someone with the balls to walk around like that? Quite daddy, if you ask me. Talking a bit lower volume, I hear someone not too far away. Even worse than my limbic system, my mom. Just piping down a little bit. But we're going back to the bookstore and we're gonna finish the mystery of the witch in the chimney. That is supposedly the person behind the iron curtain thing. Oh.
You broke down the back door.
Oh
The
yes,
wards.
another
The door.
voice, another
It's
prize-winning
all
voice.
gone now. Dark psychic energy
back
leeching
door.
onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures. Because you were not helping.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house.
But aren't they like over the course of 100 years?
I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are...
Her
Right.
facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
But before we go on, tell me, did you
The
encounter
malignant
the
entity.
malignant entity?
Alright, I had to wait for the malignant entity in the kitchen to go upstairs, so I don't need to sound so soft-spoken. You see, when I play this game and there's no chat around, because this is pre-recorded, I just feel like I need to overcompensate a bit for the depressed overtones, for the very desaturated colors and such. But I can't. If I talk in my normal voice, it's just gonna add to the sadness, to the feels bad man vibes, you know? It's just not a sort of game where you can be like, wow, sick, dude. Damn, did you see how awesome it was? Fuck, bro. Like, one of your main accomplishments is that you finished internalizing the thought. And I'm supposed to have to go like, yes! Fucking yes, man! Now we're rocking and rolling. We're thinking about something. Holy shit, this is sick, dude. Bet. So, malignant entity. I once had a friend, an online friend. She lived in a bit of a trash heap of a house with her hoarder mom. And her mom also blogged. It was in the live journal days. And she would have these unironic blogs about her encounters with the entity in their house, some shadowy presence, so to speak, that they could sense because they had paranormal powers. Not the power to work, but they did have power to see things that don't exist. Brava. So, this whole entity bullshit, I just immediately associate with, with piles of trash and uncleaned counters and tables. Another friend of mine once visited them and described the filth there. Like, I can't imagine. Maybe the dust bunnies became a sentient entity. That's what they were sensing. Just the grunge, the crusty, dusty, musty spirit descended on their house. Anyway, it's a lot of shit talk for people that were quite unwell in some ways. Thoughts and prayers, as far as trash hasn't consumed them. The entity, no, I don't think so. That's a boring answer. We're not going to give that. Of course, the entity. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence.
You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney?
It's gotta be this. Chimney! I feel like when you give the paranormal answers, then you definitely... you get to say something crazy without being penalized for it. Like when you say fascist crazy shit. In this case, being just a bit more paranormally abnormal is a free pass to content. What's going on here? Oh, I can actually do that one, because I got a bull from the back rooms. I heard voices coming from there. The passage between heaven and hell, of course. It all makes sense now.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous.
Yeah, but it's also the passage between heaven and hell, right? Right?
God knows what she's doing there.
Right.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about...
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something, you always do.
Yeah, but usually it's at the cost of my health.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery.
Okay, but please, only a few questions.
I was chewing on a cookie, so you have to deal with reading this. If you're not reading this, you're just a dirty lurker. Why would I care about you? Go lurk someone else with some pathetic one viewer Andes that appreciate that. I'm bullshitting, alright? Please don't leave. Please do not leave. It's my anniversary. It's my affiliate anniversary, and I want to celebrate it by myself. Please. I'm sorry for all the things I said when I had a taste of power. And I felt like I could kick down easily. I'm sorry for it while it lasts, until I get another taste of power. Let it get to my head. Then I will stump you out like the useless... Well, anyway. Love you guys. Love my community. Best community on Twitch. The part I love the most about my community is how there's always one person loyally watching. At some point they disappear and then another person takes over. So then I can do all my reruns, and soon I will have enough content to never have to record anything new again. At this point. Because I do a couple of new things every season, And then for the rest, I can just go and do reruns because people weren't around a couple of months ago. Everyone just comes and goes.
Don't give away the plan, Premier
It's a new
Exec.
business model. Just mass-produced streams, I mean. And then endlessly churned out over and over and over. I guess that may be the opposite of consumerism because I recycle the content. So which one is it? Well, that depends on whether you see each stream as a unique occasion or if you are gonna go by, no, it's recycled content. I guess I'm more in the camp of every stream is unique. Every stream is a unique moment in time. It's surrounded by unique circumstances. Okay, can we just get on with this? Why didn't you just tell me right away about the curse? How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
Ooh. Right, a shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
I like the quiver in that voice. Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean? Ah, Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles. No, she's gonna scold Annette about it. Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons.
That's true.
Feeding off bad business practices.
There's nothing
and
natural about
income
capitalism.
Statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
That would be me. I fucking hate your voice.
Sounds familiar.
Don't mention it.
She nudges her glasses, anxious and tense.
Not gonna mention literally fucking everything. We're already standing in a cowboy hat in our briefs. I can't get over it. Why didn't you tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The
The
negativity. It's
negativity.
dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths.
Yeah, we don't want that in chat, right? No pay-pays here. They just spread the curse.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy.
I have no problem with pay-pays, but come on. Some people do. They find them negative. They find them malignant entities for some reason. Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies
Right,
further
wards.
in the
Is your
building.
pennant part of the
Even
wards
though
as well?
No, it's a special
No.
amulet blessed by desert pygmy shamans with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
You certainly need that, I guess.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
How much did she pay for all that? And where is that money coming from? So, what about the wards on the back door?
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
Seriously, how much did she spend on wards and talismans and spells here?
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter.
Alright, I think we've extracted every last drop of experience from her. Let's read all the save. Ooh, what? Oh, here's the new one. She lives inside the chimney. Do we get any new levels? No, not at all. Nowhere near. Can we already retry the check of perception behind the whirling in rags where there is a shortcut we need to take? Or no? Mm-hmm. I don't see it. Is it the pile of Eternite? Those on white are available to try now. So we can try this one again. Should we though? Let's just... What would I want to level up if I actually am gonna grind this out? Should I just press on? Or leave it like this? Maybe a bit more endurance, I was thinking. Just a bit more. Or, wait, pain threshold. Do we have anything for this? Bonus from items? No. This one seems good. Because I know what's to come. We need this. Foreshadowing. Or rather, we can use this. Now, onward to the entity. In the chimney, which was... Oh yes, Kim, I know. Hold on. Let us go. So here is that PC that we can use later on, hopefully. Once we learn the password.
As before, and
yes,
this is directly. Those curtains.
Oh fuck!
Surprisingly still.
That was pointless. Sorry. Moron. Let's try it again. I forgot it was not the way. Such was not the way. There you are. Back in the basement. But there was this legendary check somewhere here. Something was frozen to the back of the fridge, I seem to recall.
This orange machine is dead still.
Oh, it's just
you
closed.
Slip your finger. If you want to try again, then you need...
Equip the pry bar by going to the tool.
But can we actually try again? Can we actually try again?
This orange machine is dead still. It has
pry bar
a
is not strong enough.
ice cream
Very
chiller
low chance.
and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
So how do we get a stronger... You know what? Fuck that. Just gonna try it once.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending.
Oop.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
So that didn't backfire, kill us straight away?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important.
It is!
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough.
It is important. Don't understand it. Why else would it be there if it wasn't important, you know? Was it Inland Empire?
Layer of coal dust covers
Oh, there we
the
go.
furnace, coloring
Yell.
it pitch black. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then, you've awakened the entity.
I summoned the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second.
You
Right?
hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
Curtain that you can literally smash yourself to death on.
After you, officer.
Let's leave that. That is some content I feel fine with skipping. Smearing your hands with coal. So, curtain is open. Let's see what we can do. Oh. Are we not wearing this again? They actually don't want to move, it seems. Maybe I'm wrong, but... So it was over here, right? More delicious orbs? It's like fucking Vampire Survivors. Polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. candy dispense has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Polyhedral. Sure it is. That means they got more sides than a normal dice? Look, the game has a lot of words, okay? Oh, right. Alright, let's confront the malignant entity in this. Hello, girl?
Hello, I'm Nia.
Okay, a bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair. It's fucking Lady with the Pearl right there, isn't it?
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
To my what?
So what kind of die are you looking for?
So she has a window that you can knock on, but we didn't get the option to do that. I know you could ring every damn long-lost company in this building, including the one with the haunted bell. But no, there was no way to contact her.
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade.
Yeah, let's play along.
For now, she's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by milieu?
Yes, a Melia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pets the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting.
There's a channel point redemption for that,
So
everyone.
absorbed. I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice.
I would have
Did
even
you
gotten
have
inside
something
with me
specific in
knocking and
mind?
her not paying attention. Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system
More
and I'll
role-playing
make the
games.
die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Yes.
As she speaks,
No, but-
her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing
All right.
games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
I like that the world is not even that sophisticated, but they have role-playing games. It's a thing. It's apparently big enough a thing for there to be two companies in one building focused on them. Sure, I like role-playing games, and I need some dice. Maybe, I'm not really sure. I need to ask some questions.
Of course, I can see that. I just thought you were a police officer looking for dice. How else can I
The
help
hat,
you
come
then?
on. Not here to play games.
This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
Okay. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the Whirling Rex? She's not gonna know fuck all.
Nothing really.
There you go.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here.
Alright, you don't need to comment on everything, Inland Empire. I'm the streamer. That's my job.
Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus? I know exactly what she means.
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
Yeah, just say it. Just say it, you cunt.
During daytime, there are usually those...
There she is.
And
There it is.
lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. But I never saw anyone during that fateful
mention of
Sunday
Kuno
night, I'm
specifically.
afraid.
You never took your eyes off the work? To look out?
I might have, But in this case, all I would have seen is...
Oh, stop making sense.
Staring back from the darkness.
Stop making sense. Stop being realistic, game. Nobody knows shit because they didn't pay attention.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
What a perfect voice, though, for this character. I don't know why. Just enough sass. Just enough sass. Like an elderly Fuzzy Wuzzy. Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's
you often work Sunday nights?
Making dice for people. But I like it. And I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Meow. Meow meow. Boom. I see.
She nods.
Right?
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they have been repainted, there are still signs of coal black soot here and there. It seems so damn cozy. Like, I really feel this would be... If I had made this game, it would not be about dice and roleplay. It would be about... It would be a streamer room. You know what I mean?
But when I arrived here,
I feel like
all
they
the
put
other
love
rooms
in
were
this.
taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Starting to sound more and more like my streamer room then. Because I don't pay fucking rent, and my parents... My rent is that I suffer them.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the
Too
chimney.
much information?
You should ask her about the curse.
Alright.
Not the oversharing.
I've heard that this place is cursed.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
But how do you explain what happened to those companies then? Or Pleasance is the one who sent me.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've
Plaisance.
heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
I don't know why that bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. I don't know anything about it. That's what I'm here to investigate.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, the whirling is part of the commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project.
The whirling isn't doing well. The waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills.
And then there is me.
Oh, she just talks over that.
Speaking of the AI Rabbi Fuzzy Wuzzy, that is exactly what you do, just talk over it. So I'm starting to think that this is Fuzzy Wuzzy coded character.
She looks at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files with 2 wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious
What do you
energy.
mean? There's probably no other person in this world doing that. Okay. Pleasance thinks it's because you are the source of it, a malignant entity. The curse will get you, have no doubt about it. It just doesn't care about earthly time frames.
Malignant.
Let's start with Pleasance.
What
Pleasance, I've been
does
done to
that
talk a shit.
mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Oh, I dare not say that to a malignant entity.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I think it still might be you.
So I'm the grand dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
There's something ghostly about you. The other one I yelled to summon a ghost is... You're the last man standing, you must be responsible. I don't have time for explanation, not amidst all those visions I'm getting. You're the last man standing.
I am responsible for making sound business decisions, yes, but not for my.
I couldn't find an answer that was more logical. Just amidst the other ones, this sounded like a logical answer.
Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those
I
inconsistencies,
yelled and you answered.
then let me know.
That proves it.
Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your...
Oh, there is a way to pass a
you'll
check
make sense of the situation.
and explain the inconsistencies. I see. But we're not gonna pass that. Since an ad break is incoming, I'm gonna switch to the BRBs very soon. I hope people are enjoying the chill vibe of this game. Or depressing vibe. I don't know, maybe you like the melancholic side of things. There was a whole era fucking dedicated to being emo in a cultural sense. The romantic era was all about drama and being emo, so this kind of in line with that. I think we're overdue for another one of those periods which is just wellow in a bit of grief and longing and yearning and then just plaintiveness. So I think I'm ahead of the time because I know that's gonna return. Gonna have a new emo era. This is me live, by the way. I'm a real person. That doesn't mean in chat it's not a bot either. It's also me live. Just so you know, I'm here fulfilling my responsibilities to my chat, okay? Or to my viewers. I feel like I should be here. I don't want to just run something. I'm not a fucking anime watch stream. Besides that, I take much longer to record something than it takes to broadcast it because I leave out a lot of junk. So it takes more effort actually to do this than to just stream and play a game live. And I'm streaming it and I'm here again. I'm here again. So it takes at the least twice as long to put out a quality Zachariah stream. And that's what I hope people understand, and that they really feel the passion and the love and the compassion that I channel here. Now let's go to the BRB screens, everyone. I'm just a little defensive about my own criticism, saying like, "Oh, you're just watching." Yeah, I know. Monitoring. It's called monitoring. All right, I'm switching. Give me a moment. Hello everyone, how you all doing? My name is Limmy and I'm here to endorse this add-on that I just used. I really like it and I'm here to demonstrate why. So we got a TD list here, and for instance I can add with this command here, just a moment, a sec, list add all the important things for the stream, like this blam. And it just played the blam as I added it, so I can immediately say like list complete one. There we go. Set list complete. Let me start. Sorry, mods. Can you type that? Can you fucking type complete? I cannot type for shit. Complete one. There we go.
Oh no, man.
I'm placing a lot of sound. And then for the next part of the stream, I'm gonna add this list. Add day nothing. Day nothing. I'm gonna leave it at that. I think I also can cross it off the list. List complete. 2. And that's it. That's the list. I will never have to fucking bother with it again because this is the entirety of the fucking stream. Every fucking stream. And that's why it's so perfect for me. I don't actually need a today list, so if it breaks the fuck down, I won't be noticing it because I won't be doing fuck all. Now fuck off and get farted done. Bleh.
Last but not least, Gumhilda. This is our finest moment. Bowser's minions are invincible. We shall be victorious. Bowser Gar. Victory. 4, The bridge is down, but we'll find a way to get back in. Move out on a double.
Is this a sexy voice? Should I do this? Or if I ever do a cam show? Now, here are some Shining Twins.
We're waiting for her because she's going to play with us later. Unset boys and girls are bound by promise from another life. So we're hearing her friends from the past.
Running out of voices.
She promised us her soul.
Creepy kids with their...
That's theory. It's time for you to go to the next life. Let's see if that promise lasts.
Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your...
Oh, there is a way to pass the
make
check
sense of the situation.
and explain the inconsistencies, I see. But we're not gonna pass that. Okay, what do you have? What happened to the other ones?
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
A hair salon?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
I mean...
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
It wouldn't look good at him.
It's not about the hair.
Doesn't he kind of have like a genderless haircut anyway? It's kind of long. In the back. Look, he's got a mullet. Let's see. It's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair. Not. I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have an opinion on hairstyles. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? Look. This man has hair growing all around his head. He's clearly open to some things.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
And who was this man?
A kind man, from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of...
Judging from the kids I've met so far, didn't really work out, did it?
Zemsk. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
Oh god. Here it comes, electrochemistry.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went
Did it help that I took off my fucking pants that constantly make me want to do drugs?
It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
The coalition took away the funding. Alright. What's up with the broken windows? I still don't get it. What's a false rumor, I assume? Or no? What, no more funding? What's up with the broken windows?
This one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right?
Oh, I foreshadowed this bit of lore about the company that repairs windows.
Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias. Who would have guessed?
They really don't dodge any fucking subject in this game, do they? Right?
What's the snuff milia?
I know that. How is it a success?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. It's a Sub Rosa radio station that...
Oh, I had to ask a bit for some experience.
Victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Don't worry, the ACP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses.
Shouldn't it be fairly easy to track down fucking radio signals? You cannot just mask that with a VPN, can you?
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Then she lets the thought go. Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
Oh, again, no response from the trousers. Creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten.
Skip some dialogue options. Honestly, it's for the better. We've already stand around long enough.
Insect rights activist came.
Insect right activist? What in the name of... I didn't know insects had any rights or activists. Well.
The atelier
This
produced
fucked up
a
world
certain
might as well
collection
have
that
that.
used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where
Oh
it's
no,
extracted
that is
from
callous.
butylates.
So can we unlock the vegan thought option now?
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the
Oh,
Occident.
we completed thought.
The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket.
We passed enough time. Sick. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, dude! The 15th Endo tribe complete! Damn.
And, naturally,
Bugs.
all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
So the fashion company failed because they used bugs as ingredients. I like insects, nod. They got what they deserved. Making clothes out of beetle wings is a terrible idea. Yes!
At least it had some sparkle
Cruel!
to it. Most young designers just
Cancel.
combine lace with leather and call it original.
She shifts in her simple workwear shit. Yeah, but that's fine. It's just leather. It's made from leather things. Not bugs.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her.
But that's a tragedy then.
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades and skis? I'm getting all tired, but I want the experience.
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making
Alright.
rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took
That's
off
the
on
curse.
a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
What are these? That's illegal, running off with company's money like that. Why hasn't he been arrested?
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets were
someone-
seized by the bailiffs
You
in
know,
47.
it's weird if you think about
I
it.
have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
There was some awareness of dodgy CEOs running off with the company money. And yet somehow the writer forgot to consult a lawyer about signing over his IP rights to his company. And ended up stealing it from him. And casting him out. The writer of the game, I mean. That's the meta lore, right? The meta lore is a whole other subplot that easily could have been good for a level of 2 of experience. Okay, slips in his history. It was in 47. That's a couple of years ago now. 5 or something. 4. No, what? 51. It is 51. So. Okay. So what do we do here? This one is at 14% before we can zoom out. Well, that's not even the biggest deal. In the meantime, we just have to suffer the -1 authority. How are we doing on this one, my guys? White morning? No, wait, this one. Oh, the breakthrough is imminent. It's not there yet. And why do you... Don't bother me about it. I don't care what's going on in my brain right now.
Fortress Accident.
Strange Machine. That was the PC, more or less. It was actually more of a radio. She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wiro.
That is the fictional world that they cooked up for their game.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
You know what? That's their prerogative.
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
Mm-hmm. What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on.
So here you got the Leninist writer, or something like that, that was at the same time a bit accused of overworking his staff. I mean, this is all like one big shit show, and I don't think that excuses having his like peace stolen from him at all, or him having been fired and all that. There's a lot of shit to it, but let me say that there is a little bit of that mentality shimmering through of someone that is very leftist and pro worker rights, but then is in charge of his own worker team, and then has certain ideas about how they cannot afford to be lazy, so they just need to work overtime and fuck their rights. I don't know. Looking too deep into this, but it just is very difficult not to perceive this game through the lens of the T, the real world T.
In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. It definitely is. And what is the point anyway? When you're working on something creative, it's more about just putting in the hours, not about doing it at the right time. Come on. Just like ice cream whenever I fucking want. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You're right, they should have just tried harder. They had everything needed to succeed. It is incredibly hard.
And so is producing something extraordinary.
Yeah. You're a mouthpiece. You're a mouthpiece for the writer being a bit of a difficult bastard to work for. That's what it is. Her eyes wander to the shelves full of dyed prototypes and discarded models.
Something strains her face before she looks up again.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans close, her hands on her knees like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
What were the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Right?
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
She leans back, disapproving.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
Fritta. She works in... I know a girl just like that. She works in Fritta's. I wouldn't talk shit about her. 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up to work at all. That's an award-winning idea. How else do you choose people around you? What did they expect? It's dog's pay, I assume.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
So what about it?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples like trying to suppress a headache.
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator.
In a
To
sick
make
way,
matters worse, the
take
fish
off
didn't
somehow?
work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
Oh. Yeah, but the bear, man.
Eventually, Ravishaw Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000.
It's one of those things that's so bad it would be good. So that must be the curse. It's not the bear. The bear actually probably was interesting enough. Okay, Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece out of regular fridges. I killed the bear. You unplug it.
You did what?
I had to kill the bear to become the bear. I murdered it with my own bare hands. I laid it to rest. It's my trophy now. I unplugged the fridge to help Ravishaw Ice City cut. I had to kill the bear to become the bear.
I can see.
Do I detect some sarcasm there?
The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherian.
Megatherian?
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life. By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun.
Grab your necktie, or mumble. Not now, you beast. I've got a vision beast myself. Not now, you beast.
What?
Do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast. Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermist do.
What about horrific neckties?
Neckties? I guess they do sometimes, officer. But I don't understand how it's relevant to our discussion.
Well, I kind of lost track of that too, but, you know, it was an interesting answer.
Anyway, now you know the story
There's my
of
experience.
the fallen ice cream empire.
She seems almost sad finishing the story.
Anything else? Another failed business?
It didn't get the laughs she wanted.
I've been here for a long time. Oh boy.
Hold on. Is there another option?
By two guys who had some rather... Of
Right.
course not. Eventually, Ravishaw Ice City lost the price
I'm
war
sure the
to
bear
its
was doing
rival.
its best.
Maybe. Because the taxidermist who made that, he said
Okay.
that the bear was his vision beast.
So that was the same one that worked
Vision beast
upstairs.
high on desiccants. Called it Megatherian. It's an imaginary beast.
Right, vision beast.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck.
I've got a vision beast myself. I wanted to see that.
Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yeah, the
Another
necktie
failed
was still the
business,
interesting
perhaps?
choice.
I've been here for a long time.
I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including
And I've been
mine.
in that
I'm still
situation
in
for a
the middle
bit.
of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
When I lived in Leeds for a while, and there was a lot of moving around there. I think my doorbell didn't work either, so there was always knocking on the window. That's why this story might actually this character feels somewhat relatable. Between the cozy chimney and the knocking on window stuff. And the sass. The sass of this icon. So, wire is not connected.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours?
That's right. I haven't even written my name there.
Right?
As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream. Someone answered.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years.
Yo, we got Tricennial Electrics, right?
Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Was it a
First, it wasn't. First, it wasn't Plaisance.
From the bookstore.
I would have recognized that soul-shredding voice. She said she was from Tricentennial Electric. There it is. I'm gonna be smart and say that word.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
Yes, kids that are gonna spoof a company from 100 years ago. How long have they had radio systems in this world? Without progressing civilization?
No, it was something else. It was eerie. Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless...
It may have... No, it wasn't an electrical anomaly. It was something eerie.
Pranks can be eerie.
No. No, you don't understand. Look.
Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
It wasn't normal, okay?
Sure, I'm listening.
Nothing about it was normal. That was not swamp gas.
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know?
The Slipstream SCA mystery might be a recording. No, it's not.
Sure, I'm listening.
Actually, I had other questions.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Leave.
The 15th.
There she is.
Tribe.
What do we get out of
Because
this?
there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines.
Ah.
And sometimes even the copper wiring of phone
Humble
lines.
beginnings.
You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory.
I was a Kuno.
The 15th Indo tribe was your Indo tribe, set to rule in Cylinder.
Yeah, the Indo tribe, I think, is like an international.
Car accidents.
It's just a multinational or something.
Only you remain.
10 cents for every green orb clicked? Oh, I should have waited with the green orbs then. I was very eager to click them for the experience, but sure. Learning cap for sub-affair raised to 6. Excellent, but I'm not even near that, am I? Okay, White Morning is how far on? 3 hours and 56 minutes. Here's something we're gonna do. Quick save, because there is a skill check here that I believe is... What was this? Just a new check with her. Shivers ones, I assume. Yes. Right, so there's one about a definite answer about why her business hasn't failed, supposedly, at least according to Shivers. Which we know is always right. Because Shivers is like Inland Empire, but less, it's more on the nose, it's more accurate. And less just pure Mulder paranoia.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
So we exhausted the options about the building, I believe. How did you become a dice maker? Okay, I'd like to order a die from you. Let's go over this quickly.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field.
Yes.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order.
Do you like it yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
That's all? No experience? Okay, I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Tell me about your most extraordinary die.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
No, I'm afraid not.
All
no.
right. Maybe some other die then?
I'm looking for something to help with my work.
I think I have just the right one for you.
Here we go. She opens the top drawer of her work desk and takes something out. 2 polyhedrons, red and blue, are cradled in her palm.
Police colors.
Because I'm a police officer, right?
Not the most original, I know. But sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best. Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
Like the odds.
You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to...
Ah, down the drain. Like your...
Her knuckles pop or...
Sassy. Fucking. Alright. That's what this is for. That's what this is for. So we're coming.
Oh, it's you again.
My police instincts told me to save there. Let's leave it at that. I'm gonna die.
Of course. Tell me what you have.
Something with my
say.
work on.
Colors.
Not the most. Here, catch. They're a gift.
Mr. Smooth moves. You snatch the dice out.
Wink at the dice maker.
Just.
Oh, what are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay, and
How
the
can we
blue
smash?
one is the inverse.
Come on.
I believe these dice are your lucky charm, officer.
That's right. Fucking cool.
She winked back at you. Can you believe it? You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves.
So what do the dice do again?
Definitely need luck in Martinez.
I haven't done this one this time.
Friends were not the
She's thankful for the security they...
No. This should have helped progress sometime. We could give back the ball to the French fuckers. So how do we deal with this? Is it just something... 20-sided dice, colors of police alarm. Oh, it will open white checks again if you get new dice. That's the thing. Okay, but most of them are still pretty shitty. I would definitely assume that this one opened up now. That's good. Now the question is, are we going to press on, yes or no? Right to the whole confrontation with the union boss, because I feel that would be the natural progression at this point. We could fuck around the apartment complex, but that would start up some new threads. I don't want to go there yet. I think I'll head back. Anything else in our journal? Let's return the lost bull. Alright, I'm gonna try one of two things. But the bull guys have gone to sleep, by the way. Good thing they got some kind of Majora's Mask NPC schedule. So first, I'm gonna try violence. With this fucker over here. Who knows?
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
I'm just gonna skip through this. Because he's a fucking rambling moron.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A rip of muscle passes underneath his skin.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police. No, that's fine. Puff out your chest. Say nothing.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
He looks down at you, taking stock of your physique. Come on. This is what peak male physique looks like. I can withstand the freezing cold in my underwear. And you? Actually, he is also half naked. Never mind.
Regular. Your joints ache and you feel old, but still alive. Somehow.
Stop it. You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman.
Okay, that's enough.
This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger...
Enough of you.
Look, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
Betraying degeneracy. We need to get into the harbor.
Precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Is he the same voice as the narrator?
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerged
Just with an accent?
from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
I'm not gonna say what the all caps font reminds me of though. It's very try hard though. Okay. I need that dead body to no longer be in a tree. I need you to take down a dead body or let me in. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul, I just drink a little on the weekends. Nope, none of your business. Take down a body.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich...
I'm the police. I need you to comply now.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen.
Right.
You gave the world...
New policy. I want to go live. I don't have time for racists.
Missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You make great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and state...
Oh yes, race theory, the great accomplishments. Yes, definitely listing them all.
You dominated lesser culture.
Enough!
You will be super...
Enough! Let's see. I have a check to pass here.
Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other race.
How do you get to punch him?
Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands.
Enough of that. Where do we...
With bottles of Al Ghul.
Only third... Oh, that's not a lot.
Inside, we will store the oaths.
It's satisfying if it ever works, though.
And your microcephalic skulls.
How did this happen?
Right, we're gonna reload that.
Be out of your mind.
Your fist cracks in
the words to the song have
your hand twists.
Good. Now leave before
no.
you humiliate your...
That was a tough check. I thought it was easier. Such a revolting character. The other racist I wanted to punch as well, but I didn't get around to that. I didn't get the option there either. Now, one of those occasions where I feel it's merited to reload it. Again and again. I could definitely go the other route, but now I'm actually kind of pissed off about this guy.
No, what?
Yeah, Measurehead.
Thank you very much, Proton. Doing a good job there. Doing it for the gods. That's what you're doing. Was that streamer enough a reaction for you? Well, I'm actually happy about it. It sounds a little fake because I'm actually very happy about it. And if I'm being sincere, it's gonna sound so happy you wouldn't believe it. But really, when you're a streamer on Twitch, you get a subscriber, especially in my bracket. It is a blessing every time. So it's not exaggerated, trust me. I cannot even fake enthusiasm. Hell, I barely am ever enthusiastic. I wouldn't know what it is. But now I do, because you subscribe. Thank you very much. Let's continue. And keep doing that, by the way. Just keep doing that. Just leave it running. Just leave it running. Little monthly tax, just a sack tax is fine. Just leave it running. Yeah, I went straight from that to to greedy. Yeah, I know this guy. So anyone else listening, I know this guy. We are in terms like that. We're on terms where I say like, just stay subscribed. It's good. Pay me that Zach tax. It's fine. You know, that's all I'm saying. We're on those kind of terms. Anyone else? I just appreciate if you're lurking as well.
Are you? It must be frightening to stand in
Blah blah blah.
of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot.
Which options word again?
You need to get another jerking motions. You gave.
I mean, he is a degenerate. Make no mistake.
Electricity and power.
He is a degenerate. What we're trying. He's been trying hard for a whole day. Okay.
You made.
Give him a badge already.
You dominate. You will.
I am in control now. You don't get to. You don't get to insult my little puppet.
There is a button. This man is not budging.
Even if I'm intentionally pick retard. Interesting answers now and then. Alright. Your people should help me get a buddy down.
Enough with this baggage. Bring your troops. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul.
Goodbye. There we go.
Beverage. Inside, we will store the oaths to homosexuality.
It's satisfying that he keeps talking when his jaw is smashed.
A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft break.
Nothing of value was lost there.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you.
There you go, fist pump moment, guys. There's a fist pump emoji now.
All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the hands and lip.
Let's make a habit out of this. Punch more fucking racists. It's not that hard. Just make sure to keep a backup safe somewhere. Okay. Backup and performer 306. Rip into him with a right hook. Let's go again. Oh, that was too much.
Oh god. Wrong move. Your head is...
Oh god damn it.
Say it. I am a degenerate.
The compression.
You are.
Oh come on, I passed the check. There was no check for this.
Yes.
Are there 2 checks to pass? Well, guess what, bitch? There you go.
Just like that. Instinct took over. The man is... All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears. Don't wait. You've only got...
Right.
That fighting...
It was the kick we had to do. Even better, we got to do it 3 times now. Even better?
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment,
this is the racist thing to say. No.
Dazed eyes looking at you with
press the button.
Surprise. To your left, as you slam your fist on the button,
and we leveled up. We're now more powerful than ever.
His head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new Measurehead now.
Her voice is surprisingly calm.
Wait, is it a title?
No one is the new Measurehead. Let's go before he get...
Oh, there's something there. Good, that was a good reward.
Light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. I feel like I've been there before. I thought I had this thought before. But that might just be, you know, a streamer thing.
Yeah, you have. You're a...
I do have my Dick Mullen thing.
Salam Rocky Bai, badass on the edge.
I'm just gonna accept the thought. I'm not sure if I'm gonna internalize it. I don't think it's one of the best. Also, you lose logic over it. So, there are better ones out there. What do you have to say about that, huh? Yeah. But that, I don't normally pick the violence route. Last time I didn't. It's not really me. I'm much more of a sneaky rogue. But this time, for the show, right? What do you have to say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians. Because that
You wouldn't have. You didn't shoot him the other time either.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
I was fighting bad on savory ideologies. I'm a hero. I might attack him again. How else are we gonna get through the gates?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
Well, we don't need to go see if there's another way. We can walk right in. I was trying to assert my dominance over him.
We're not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it
No, unsavory ideologies.
Here on some political quest. We are
See, that had nothing to do with my dominance.
Any more volatile.
Just said it regardless. Fine, I won't do it again. It's a fucking lie.
Let's think of something else.
No. You should do it again. It's the last.
Don't tell it. Don't tell him. So is the button pressed? Pain threshold. For this one, threshold up. Just this one. Still dead?
The man is still.
I'm gonna assume that we can just walk right in. Because that button locked this door here. And now that we got this unlocked, let's have a quick peek around. And then next time, we go up to the big man. The corrupt union boss. Someone left the coffee machine on? The dark liquid in a pot looks almost sentient. Damn. Standard office file cabinet. Yes. A Dewey typewriter, the model name is on the back. Every worker is member of the board, is written at the top of the flyers. Oh yeah, that was their weird demand. The door is locked, cannot be opened from the inside without a pass card. Oh. I guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Yeah, we're stuck here otherwise. Got ourselves a free book. Anything else that we can exploit? What's in there? Nothing for my damaged health. Oh, that's not good. That is not really good, actually. Considering where we're heading.
On second glance, someone.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork.
Right? What's in there?
The drawer of
What's in the
hundreds
folders?
of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from
Materials
Muindi,
coming into Revachol,
and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol.
Okay, well that sounds like normal harbor practices, but you know what? Could be drug trade.
Where the imports are being sold.
Obviously.
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names.
No, I'm gonna force myself to go through the folders and make sense of it.
Focus, but whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to make sense of it. However,
stuck to one side of the drawer.
A little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Ooh, juicy.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters.
Right.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, Sweep office floor.
Oh, how is this useful? This is just his lackey's to-do list.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Okay, look, Kim, I have a to-do note with a list of errands for Everett. That is the union boss. But Leo is the guy that works for him.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating.
Take another look at it.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everard's plants.
What's the relevance
Sweep
of this?
office floor. More banners.
We poison him. Like the King of Loire that we drugged. He spiked him.
All items on the list have been crossed out. The drawer slides.
Do you have anything else to add?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I can't go back. I think. You go in, you can't go back.
You should take care of that, then. I'll also take a room at the Whirling.
Oh.
One cannot get much closer to the crime scene.
Yeah, if you don't have the money, he will pay for you at this point. You'll set off something and pay for you.
He's proud of you for getting your act together. And
Yes. You should be. I begged hard for that money. From the rich lady. So that's that. We're stuck now. We're trapped. Trapped. No way back. No way out. We need to go on. Press on. My only issue is that it can be bad for your health. So we'll see. And we don't have a single healing item for that. No. Maybe there's some around here, but we'll see next time, I suppose. Cigarette butts, empty bottles. What's in here? Wait, did I just walk right through it?
this is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads.
I'm gonna look around.
But nothing incriminating catches your eye.
Oh, you can't go
The
inside.
cabinets are clean and their sparse contents.
Yep, photograph. Take it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Okay. Are these people we should recognize? I don't know anyone with that name.
Rene looks like he's about to smile. This photo.
Why did you take that picture of René?
Yeah, I'm a cop. It's instinctual to collect evidence.
Fine, but let's move. I don't want to be...
No healing. Well, it's gonna be interesting next time for sure. Now, I don't know if I'll be playing a lot of this on the main channel. We'll see. It is a little slow always. But I will continue playing it, and I will make sure that the content remains
All those empty wine bottles and
available.
cigarettes on the ground. Someone partied.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Why would it be him over there? It looks like I had a lot of fun. I'm still not completely convinced it was me. I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor.
I am, but it doesn't...
Alright, well, you say so, Kim. Can we not click on anything there? Is that too far? I'm too far away. I'm out of range. I cannot do that. What's over here then? Oh, more thoughts. All around you, great machines in quiescence. Composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. White pine trees printed onto the screen. Oh yeah, why the pine trees are the company brand that is responsible for the transport and logistics. All right. Pretty much what you'd expect from Disco Elysium. A little bit of violence, a little bit of crazy, and just like a dash of action, but satisfying when it lands. Punching racists and stuff, that's the stuff that we're advertised. Thank you for tuning into this shit. I have no idea what I'll be doing in the future, but I'm sure I'll be taking over at this point. Over to you, future Zach. Have fun.
That's not future Zach. That is still past Zach. That's actually more past Zach. I don't know how we're doing in chat, by the way. Chat is quiet, but I don't know if that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't